some video testing with my ND filters. This has no ND. Right now I have the sun shining through my roof, so it's a good way to test it out. So right now, no filter, and I'm starting with the K&F Nano X magnetic filter. So to add some control to it, I screw on the ND filter. Then after that, I can control the level as I want. This is going to be a VND, variable ND filter. All right. And then of course I have another filter that I want to test out by HAIDA. Okay. And with that one, same thing. It's very bright. Once I pop it on, it's kind of a VND plus CPL. Then of course I can now decide to darken it or allow light. Where I have to say is, hey, is that good enough or is it too dark? Then of course I can adjust my ISO accordingly. Okay, so you guys see that? So that's how that will work. Okay, cool. And then lastly, I'll test out my HOYA. Basically, this is a CPL, not VND. Let me try and get a good look. Okay, so CPL, okay. And that's more for polarization versus light. So instead of it darkening, it's rather gonna get away glare. So you see how that's a bit more natural, right? All right, so I have the CPL filter on right now. So I'm gonna just tighten it. Okay, so now that it's tighter, you see the sun is letting some glare come on the floor, right? And you guys can see that right here. So what the CPL filter will do is, as I adjust it, it will basically get rid of that. Okay, so you see how like the lens has some glare on the lens and it's going away. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so it's not for the light control. Okay, that is more so for the glare. You see the glare is going away from the screen. Okay, so that's what that is for. Okay. Okay, so since we have a light issue and a glare issue, I don't know if you guys can see the glares on the floor, like on this side here. This one is a sun, that's a glare. So those are what I was talking about from the camera. So we can use something like a CPL and a VND all in one solution. Okay, so that can get screwed on. Okay, so that gets screwed on. And then we will use this thing right here to adjust it, and you guys will see. So you see how it has darkened it because we know this is low. So you see it's getting rid of the glare, but at the same time also darkening the sun. Okay, again, this is what you get with this filter. However, you have to make the necessary adjustment with your lighting and stuff to get it to what you want. Okay, so what do I think after running those tests? Basically, the HAIDA 2-in-1 CPL and VND route is not too flexible, and it's obvious that it doesn't give you the cleanest of image and introduces a lot of darkening, especially for indoor situations. Maybe outdoors it perform a little better. So my suggestion is, instead of going that route of the 2-in-1, it's best to just simply toss on a CPL first, then secondly toss on a VND. So in my situation, the HAIDA is gonna get returned, and I'm gonna use just my VND and CPL filters, or invest in another higher end VND filter like the Freewell or Breakthrough Photography. Alrighty, have a good one, all the best.